Hey everybody, Dave Bazanko here, and what I thought I would do today is put together a series of videos, short videos that explain terminology terms. I mean, we've all been new at something at some point in our lives, and it would have been nice to have sort of a cheat sheet that told you what things meant. You're going to hear terms and terminology. You may not be sure what it means. So what I thought I would do is put together 8 different videos that cover off terminology that has to do with something to do with triathlon. So the first video is going to be race distances. The second video is going to be general triathlon terms. Then we're going to get into swimming terms, biking terms. We're going to get into running terms, then transition terms, and then nutrition terms, and then finally we're going to get into race specific terms. So this is meant to be, like I said, a playlist of 8 different videos. So if you have a question about something you've heard on the swim, bike, or the run, or with nutrition, or on a race day, you'll be able to go to these individual videos and quickly find the area you're looking for and find the answer you're looking for. So we're going to start off with race distances. Race distances we're going to start with the longest race, which is the Ironman. The Ironman is, and I'm in Canada, so I measure things in kilometers. The Ironman is a 4K swim, followed by 180K bike, followed by a 42K run. That is a full Ironman distance. The half Ironman distance is half of that. It's a 2K swim, it's a 90K bike, followed by a 21K run. Now, you might hear the word Ironman. I'm actually wearing a shirt from a city nearby called Welland, and they used to do a half Ironman distance race. Now they call it the Niagara Falls Barrelman now because they couldn't use the word iron in the race or Ironman because it's a branded race owned by the World Triathlon Corporation. So those other races around the world who wanted to offer a similar distance had to rebrand the name. So you're going to see other race organizers. There's lots of triathlon race organizers around the globe, and you're going to see the distances of what are either a full Ironman or a half Ironman, but what you have to understand is that these are what we call branded races. The Ironman or World Triathlon Organization owns some races and they brand them under the Ironman brand. In this case, this company markets it under what used to be the Welland Half, and now it's the Niagara Falls Barrelman race. So if you're looking at different races you can do, just understand the differences aren't necessarily in the distance, it's just how the race is branded for marketing and commercial purposes. Now, below that, you get the Olympic distance race. Now, this is what you're going to see in the Olympics. And in the Olympics, the standard triathlon distance is a 1.5 kilometer swim. It's a 40K bike followed by a 10K run. And it is, at the Olympic level, it's pretty much a sprint. It is all out all the time, and that's why you see guys collapsing just as hard at the finish line at an Olympic distance as you will crossing an Ironman finish line. They're both equally hard in their own ways, and I can tell you it's your body experiences the same sort of pain, just one is long-term pain and the other one is short-term pain. Both are equally challenging. So below the Olympic distance, then we get to the sprint distance. And in the sprint distance, there's a short distance triathlon, which is a 750 meter swim, a 20 kilometer bike, and a 5 kilometer run. Now you might have noticed I'm going down, everything gets sort of cut in half, right? You got the full Ironman, then a half Ironman, then below that you got the Olympic, now you've got the sprint, and then we're going to get into a tri or a super sprint. Now the tri or super sprint is a little bit less than half. It's only a 400 meter swim, a 10 kilometer bike, and a 2.5 kilometer run. This is a really good entry point for a lot of new beginner triathletes who are really unsure of themselves. They just want to get started. They don't have the right equipment. They might have a mountain bike or some other piece of equipment that isn't a road bike or isn't a triathlon bike. They haven't invested a lot of money yet. They're just feeling this thing out. You'll see a lot of the smaller, not Ironman branded races offering these types of events. So if that's where you think you might want to get started, there's nothing wrong with that at all. If that's where you feel the most comfort for yourself in getting started in our sport, the best thing to do is to join a triathlon club. Every major city has a local triathlon club, and a lot of small cities have local triathlon clubs. Just reach out to them, do a search on Google. You're going to find out who they are, and then just ask them what races are in the area. They typically will have a directory of races that you can go and check out. And this will help you as far as assigning distances. When I say I've done 15 half Ironman races in the last 15 years, plus 3 full Ironmans. Well, the 3 full Ironmans were 3 full Ironman branded races. I've done 5 Ironman branded half Ironman races. I always go back to Ironman Muskoka because it's my favorite half Ironman race. But those other half Ironmans that I've done are half Ironman distance, like the Barrelman in Niagara Falls. But those races are the same distance, they're just not a branded Ironman race. So hopefully that made sense to you. Those are the distances of triathlon races. Next, we're going to jump into general triathlon terms, and I'm pretty sure you're going to find that video right here. See you in the next video.